as I promised in my collection update video, I'll be reviewing this figure, which is the Schleich 2016 First Giants Herrerasaurus figure. Now, of course I picked this one a year after it was released, as with many 2016 figures, because I don't know why. Maybe I never found them interesting on the day of their release, but here it is, the Schleich Herrerasaurus. I think in stores it was like $20, but I got mine online for $9. I don't think this guy's really worth $20, because the maximum I'll pay for this guy would be like $15. And also, because many people do not like this figure, because I can see why. Schleich still struggles with their accuracy, unlike some other companies like Safari, but doesn't mean they struggle with detailing, because, you know, Schleich, they always do good with detailing, but not as good as Papu, though. But since Triassic dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals are so rare in toy form, that's why I decided to pick it up. Also because the collector Herrerasaurus was too small, so at least we got a large-sized Herrerasaurus. Of course, Schleich always packs a bunch of detail into their figures. See how it's covered in scales from the back of the head all the way down to the tail, while the bottom of it and the legs are smoother skin. One of my favorite parts about this figure is all these little scales they have in the skull, and you can open up the jaw and see all the detail they have inside. I'm not sure if this teeth would be longer than the others, because I'm pretty sure all the teeth were almost the same size, and mine's just kind of a squeaky noise, but at least it shows that the jaw's stable enough so it won't become loose. See the skull right here, and it kind of looks weird from this angle because it looks kind of big compared to the neck. And on to the inaccuracies. Of course, we all know that Schleich struggles with accuracy, while they manage to do good some on some other figures, but struggle to make other animals correctly, such as most of their theropod predators. See, the feet are oversized, even though they're supposed to be smaller, and of course the arms are too long, and one of them being pronated, which is a tradition in most of Schleich carnivores. So yeah, it's a tripod, a weird tripod. I really don't like this pose, but doesn't mean the figure itself is bad in my opinion. Paint job is mostly just green along the arms down to the tip of the tail, and then some rusty brown near the eyes, the jaw, the feet, and all the way on the top. And unlike the Dilophosaurus and Dunkleosteus, this one's hard plastic, not hard rubber. I really like the hard rubber feel, but this one still feels like a lizard. Well, even though they're not lizards at all. So, let's start with the comparisons with this guy. First, let's bring out the 2016 Dilophosaurus, which I believe they're supposed to be the same exact size because both were around 20 feet. But this could be, you know, a younger Dilophosaurus. See, both suffer from the pronated wrist and the weird tripod pose. Next up, we have the 2016 Dunkleosteus, which both were around 20 feet too, but Dunkleosteus can reach a maximum length of 33 feet in real life. So I guess this is a fine size. Not to mention, to me, this one looks similar in terms of paint job to the 2015 Velociraptor figure. They do look very similar. And next up, let's compare this Herrerasaurus to two Safari limited Triassic animals, which is the Postosuchus and the Coelophysis. Of course, not to scale, because Postosuchus was way bigger than both of these. I'm pretty sure Herrerasaurus lived before these two guys came along. So, final thoughts on this figure. It's pretty good, since it's my only Herrerasaurus figure in my collection, so I recommend you picking it up, since Triassic dinosaurs are so rare in toy form, along with the Coelophysis too. So yeah, if I'll have to give this guy, I would say a 7.5 out of 10. Not the best Herrerasaurus, but still a pretty cool one to have in your collection. So next figure I'll be reviewing will probably be the Schleich 2017 Allosaurus or the Safari Limited Pachyrhinosaurus. So I'll see you in the next review.